Welcome to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby. Listen to me, my people. I hope y'all had a great day yesterday, people. You know what type of day it was. Hope you enjoyed the time with your family. Got to give props and give credit to those who actually put their lives on the line and stuff like that, my people. But Margaret Pill, for everybody that's on the highways and the byways and the triways, jumping into the flyways, my people, please be safe in your destination. Like I always say, you know what it is. Somebody somewhere out there who loves you, and it's your family, people. Now listen to me. Family is important. I don't need this live to be long today. I just need it to make sense. And this may make people feel some type of way, but this is just what it is. Black women, we really need each other. Now I know we got society. This is gonna get to a place where people will feel some type of way, but I'm okay with that too, because we got to start looking at the bigger picture and not just yourself inside of it. How about everything around you is starting to be eliminated because of you? Make it make sense, my people. But what you talking about, Margaret Pill? Well, let's just go here, people. That's some disturbing information that comes to my understanding. Mr. Chico, listen to me, baby. I got to say this. I'm going to say this. And I want you to share this live. This is not to offend anybody. But how is our future looking as a black race? I got to go here, people. And the reason why, because we spend a lot of time fighting with each other, saying what we ain't, and need to be working on how we can become that to each other. Good morning, Central Marie, baby. Listen to me, people. I looked at something today, and us as a race, I'm gonna go here, people. Right? This Census Bureau is kind of disturbing. And why is it disturbing, Mount Red Pill? Because African American population in America, African American, yeah, that part, right? Yeah. But we are 13%. What you talking about? Listen, there's not enough growth there. When you always is in the minority department, because we actually eliminating ourselves, and we are not getting along with each other. Now listen to me. We take each other. Listen to me. Crime per capita, poverty. It's not working for us, people. It's eliminating the idea of who we should be and what we need to go. So I asked the question: how is our future looking? Well, let me be the first person to tell you it's not looking so fucking bright. So when you look at the numbers, 13%. Okay. And then you look at the Hispanics, 19%. And the rest just goes on. We still understand who is the majority in America. And not that we're trying to make that be something different. But I need to talk to my people about what we are not doing as a people. We have gotten to this place where we look at black women as they ain't shit. And black women look at black men like they ain't shit. Listen to me, people. This is designed to keep it a buck 150. And I got to talk about it because the numbers don't lie. Right? Black women, we really need each other. And let me explain why. I keep looking at these numbers as how we having all these babies. Black women have all these babies. Right? For multiple men, it don't really matter. But I don't see the population growing. So it's something that's starting to discern me. Right? Into another place, people. What you mean, my word? But listen to me, people. This is a problem. Right? In order for you to actually understand the way your power relies at, it's always in numbers. Welcome to the morning show, people. Power is in numbers. And if you're eliminating your numbers, then you can't expect people to care about the Lord people with the Lord numbers. You got that? See, if I make you believe that the black woman ain't good enough for a black man, what that make him do? Go to other races, right? Yay, that part. And I'm not saying you should not, but I need to speak about what this shit is, because it's disturbing to me when you really see the big picture. And the big picture is in 1989, 1990. It doesn't matter if the father, well, you know what? Let's scratch that. Let's go back a little further. One drop, an ounce of black in you was considered black. Yes, I'm talking about history. Yes, I am. But from when people started mingling with each other and having mixed babies, okay, they had to do something about this. But there's something that they've done about this got me to a place today what make me think that there's other hidden agendas. I gotta say it, people. All right? So now, up to 1989, 1990, right? It doesn't matter who the father is. It's the mother who that child takes its race from. So in other words, if a black man have a baby with a white woman, right, that baby is considered white. Did you know it? Listen to me. If a black woman have a baby for a white man, that baby is considered black. Now listen to me. If a black man is not having babies with black women, okay, then the baby is nothing. In other words, you're not raising your numbers to become more important. The Spanish and Latino community have came here and they're at 19%. You got that? So the people, us as people who hate each other, is to me fitting the agenda. Now listen to me. I'm not telling people, listen to me. I don't really care how you feel about it. I gotta say this shit. Okay? The rules seems to keep on changing. But I keep on saying to myself, wow, population ain't growing. We got to get to a place as black women and black men where we get an understanding to start working with each other. Because this is a fucked up deal. I don't care what nobody tell you, because now, okay, listen to me. I'm going to get to this 18% in a minute. What is that, Margaret Red Pill? How black men date outside their race. Okay? It's only 18%, Margaret Red Pill. You still got the other, 82. Pause, listen to me. 70, whatever. I got to say this. You see? What you say, Chantrell Marie? It's less than 20 years. In less than 20 years, surpass U.S. us in population. In less than 20 years, they surpassed us in population. I need black people, to wake up right now. This shit ain't no good. Black women, stop being stupid. And black men, you too. This shit in the narrative it's keeping us apart, and we are not growing as a race. I don't care what you say. This drizzle, this sprinkle shit, you're starting to understand the big picture. And we're starting to stand alone in it by ourselves until the picture is eliminated. And that's what's happening. Listen to me, people. What you say, Tashika, baby? We are taking each other out faster than we are coming in. Big facts. You are helping this situation, and you got the nerve to say why people are not doing things for you. You got to ask yourself, how important are you? I feel I'm important. Well, who is believe that they're that important in society when they don't show importance among themselves? Listen to me, people. This is disturbing. Okay? So if we ain't mating with each other, and black men is marrying outside of their race, 18%, That's it. That's just a small number. Shut up. Listen to me. It's a major number. Because if you keep this shit on the same path we on, that number becomes 30%. That number becomes 40%. And then you ask yourself, where is the black race? There it is. I'm going to fucking say it. Gotta say it and go do it right now. So if we don't get this shit together and start dating and sign up, see, now listen to me, people. Mess with who you want to mess with, but I have to actually say what the fuck. Listen to me, what it is. Okay? What's that, Tashika? Expired. We are losing on all fronts, and it ain't making sense. Black women, this bullshit of looking at men, black men, for $1, when the world and the system is not orchestrated the same way fairly, right? Puts us in an unfair situation from the jump. Yes, I'm saying it. So now look here. We know there's not enough to go around. Why? Because we are helping, like Tashika said. We are taking each other out faster than we are coming in per capita. People, this problem is a whole lot bigger than what you think. We got to stop fighting each other and start laying down with each other and create life with each other. Because if a black man is marrying a black woman, a white woman, and they're having babies, or not even just a white woman, Spanish, any other kind. Listen to me, people. It ain't just about that black and white, okay? Asian, Spanish, Latino, I don't care what it is. I'm telling you right now, whatever their mother is, that is what the child is considered on the birth certificate. You got that? So if you're thinking that you're winning, what you are doing is losing on all fronts, because power is always in numbers. So if you don't believe that we need to find a way to get this shit back together, we are doomed. So I asked the question, how is our future looking? Tashika said it's fine. So true, but so sad. This ain't the conversation people want to talk about. Because this makes you look at the situation for what it needs to be looked at versus the shit that the world is selling you. Like, drizzle, sprinkle. Dumb shit. How a man gotta have this, and you by yourself. But eventually, you as a woman, a black woman, right, who don't have a child for a black man, right? Listen to me. We are hurting each other. Because you can't expect somebody to worry about the people who don't worry about their existence themselves. You got that? Any laws, anything that's created, it's numbers that make that shit move. We said, well, then how Obama became president of the United States of America? Well, you know. And I understand why he thought that the world can be a great place like that. Cool. I'm not saying it's a bad place. I'm just saying that you got to understand and put this in perspective. That just maybe there is a hidden agenda here. You see? By not loving each other and not creating life with each other, we are eliminating us from each other and completely from the picture. That the big picture, the frame, Census Bureau, the numbers, they in line. You see? I truly believe my great grandchild will refer to me as black like I talked about my grandfather as Indian. What I'm trying to tell you is, I want to give a hypothetical right here. And this is what's scary, because I got to keep it a buck with you. You know, a mixed child is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling people. I'm just breaking this down. I got to speak for what I see, what I understand, and then how people bring things to me. And it's like, it's kind of like wild, right? But what I'm not going to do is not talk about it. No, we're not going to do that. I got to keep it real. I'm not saying just date inside your race, but I'm trying to tell you today, right? Date who you like like who you love, right? But to understand this part of this here, if enough of us don't connect with each other, eventually we will be diluted off. If black men don't start looking at black women as important and vice versa, you don't create life and you don't move the needle. Now, I know people don't want to hear this, and I'm not against people being with who they want to be with, but I got to keep it real with you. This crime and shit that we are doing with each other, we got to find a better way, people, because this shit ain't helping us no kind of way. We call it street cred. We call it not ratting. We call it a lot of things, but I'm going to tell you what we ain't doing: loving on each other enough. People, this is a problem. Listen, I don't agree with a lot of things Dr. Umar say. Totally don't. Okay? But he was talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about this shit. And not just particular, because this ain't get me here. But when I looked at the numbers and they don't lie, it's very disturbing how we go against each other, but we're not actually improving life with each other. This is very fucking disturbing. Okay? Right? So now in 1989, right, whatever the mother is, okay, that's what the child is. Cootie Margaret Pill, we got that. Okay? So now you're a mixed child, right? Whose mother is white. So that mixed child now is considered white. You got that? Now listen to me. Okay? Let's just say that's a little boy. And his mother's white. What's the odds of a black little boy mix? Listen now, Patrick Mahomes, I'm just saying. Okay? Being with a black woman. He will always want the image of his mother. This is too deep for a lot of people, but I need you to progress with what I'm saying, people. All right? So now that little boy gonna be interested in somebody like his mama. Rightfully so, man. I get this shit. I want somebody like my mama. You got that? So I'm not knocking that point, but I got to make this shit a point, though, of emphasis for you to pay attention to what I'm trying to put down. And I need you to pick it up and make this shit make sense in your life. Because right now, we ain't doing nothing that makes sense. The crime, bird, loving on each other, hating each other, fighting and bickering, drizzle, sprinkle, stupid, dumbass shit, right? It don't bring us together. It puts us further apart. We are not helping ourselves, people, with the dumb shit we doing. Listen, man, I'm not just coming up. I'm trying to make you make this shit make sense. Right? My child is mixed. And on birth certificate, he is a black man. You got that, people. But your mind has been conditioned so we can divide and conquer, hate each other, and that way that we eliminate each other. The big picture. I need you to understand you're part of the frame. You're in there. But it's just not you. It's a lot of other shit that's going on around you that you're trying to make it seem like it's about you, and you're starting to lose you and us in the same break. Do this shit make sense to you? Listen to me, my people. I don't know how this is going to get to a better place. Tashika, I love that. Because this here really got me feeling like, what is this agenda? Like, what we doing? And then nobody making you kill somebody, hurt somebody, unalive somebody. That's just the dumb shit that we do because we in poverty. Right. But at the same token, though, people who get money, black people who get money, they walk away. They run away for the people that actually who probably help them get money. You got that? So now that money ain't coming back either to the community. You go get you a nice house. I did this shit myself. So when you don't know better, you don't do better. Why can I do better if I think what I'm doing ain't a problem? It is better in my mind. But when you start understanding that you're not helping your people become better people and you just left them there, right? Now, poverty gonna always be crime. Crime will never stop. Why? Because poverty makes a person feel like in the world that we live in, that they're not mounting up to nothing. So that gonna go together. So now that child, listen, people, college, it opens you up to a different world. This here is a real conversation, people. Right? College opens you up to a new world. It shows you opportunities. It shows you different cultures. It gives you different life. It implements you into a world that you probably was never ever subject to. But what it also do is let you get to weigh the difference between different ethnic groups. Black, white, Spanish, Asian, all of the above, and others. But if I believe that a black woman is stuck on stupid all the time, because the ways push this, right? I showed the video the other day, how black women say, you know what, black men are not interested in black women. That's not true. We still overwhelmingly date black women. Only 18% of us. You got that? That's today. You see? But with the bad behavior and the choices of us believing that we're more than what we are hurting each other, and it's not making sense. What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say, Tashika? Say it again. Say it again, Trail. Listen to me, my people. You hear me? Property increases violence. Poverty increases violence. And if a system is systematically designed to keep you in poverty, then violence ain't designed to go nowhere. I don't care what they sell you and make you believe. If you ain't working together with the person that's on side of you, then you shouldn't expect to actually be better than them. Or leave your situation for a better one. That is the lie you tell yourself. If the people around you, you don't consider them family, then you done lost yourself. And everything around you supposed to fall apart. This world is not built on you doing the best you can do. It's about who you know. It don't be balled down to what you know. Well, why you say that, Margaret? People can listen to me, people. We got so many people that got degrees who bought into this system. And they work at McDonald's. And I'm not taking a shot at McDonald's, Target, but they got degrees. Why they not working at them places? Because the rules is not fair, people. You see? I'll tell you one thing and show you something, do something different. It's cognitive dissonance. This is the world we live underneath. We tell a person to work at Taco Bell and work out here and work here, and you can become this and you can become a leader, this and that. But when they come to ask for money, we tell them they can't have it. When the company is profiting, it's not about you. So you got to stop worrying about chasing money, right? And start chasing family. Okay? Because money gonna always keep you chasing. And while you're chasing that, right, you're not helping your race. And the people that's with you, that look like you, stay alive. This is not a hate situation. This is me saying that the shit that we are doing to each other don't make no goddamn sense. Right? Spanish women overwhelmingly date Spanish men. White women overwhelmingly date white men. But we ain't even dating each other like this. This ain't making no sense for anything that goes on. We started at each other trying to prove something, doing dumb shit to go viral, and not knowing you're hurting yourself in the process and your child future also. Because the world is going to always get them subject to a different thing. Why? Because the world got to keep on turning. Make it make sense, people. You see? We are also the same race that don't have each other back. That's what I'm saying, Tashika. We rather go against each other and figure this shit out later. There ain't gonna be no later. The time is now. You got that? I need this shit to resonate to your brain cells. You got to stop hating each other and hate people that look like you and hate and want to stop them from making progress in life because they might just be better than you. Well, that's okay. You see, everybody don't get a trophy, but you may know something to help that person get somewhere, and they can help you on the back end. But if you believe that we can't work together, then we gonna fall together. You got that? It's not making no sense no more. We got to kill this bullshit because we're not going nowhere. It's the treadmill effect. We're moving in one place, no growth and no development. How the number one consumers in the world is the people that make the less goddamn money. It's the dumbest shit. And you proud of that goddamn bag that cost $3 and you paid $2,000 for with your stupid ass. Listen to me, my people. The world has gave us a false narrative, and we hate the people that look like us. I watched a study where a certain race can go into a black neighborhood and they're more safer than the people that's black in their own neighborhood. What are you saying, my Uncle Red Pill? The truth. You got that? The truth. This shit is ridiculous. Individualism equals America. But certain people is operating together. Their race is still there. They overwhelmingly believe that their man is that. You got that? Black women, we really need each other. This shit needs to stop. The dumb shit. Right? Making yourself believe that you buy certain things that you of her value. No, you not. Because that shit that you bought is still cheap. It's come from China. But that's got to change for your ass too. You want to know why? Because 90% of China factories are closing. So now, all the bullshit that you bought into gonna get your ass to a different place. You see what you say, Tashika? Facts. Right? You see? Indians. One house. Asians. One house. Everyone keep that money within except us. You know, this ain't the lie that people want, but I don't give a damn. Because if I got to keep it 100 with myself, I'm going to do it everywhere I move. I need us to start working with each other instead of tearing each other down. Stop buying into the things you're going to see right now why it don't matter no more. Because the dollar is under attack. And it will be. You see? This is how the structure is lining up. We got more women today that's homeless than what we had before. Women back then was actually connected to men in a different place. But the world sold you individualism and made you believe that you don't need that man. As if you can do this shit by yourself. And now you out here taking your own life. Eliminating your own kids. Because the world is so hard. No, you bought into a false narrative that made you believe that you're important. And the people who actually make all this expensive shit, they don't even wear this shit. Say it with your chest, Red. I'm gonna say it. They don't even wear this shit. That you walking around bragging like you got something going on. Man, we done bought into the bullshit and wonder why we can't get no growth. Because we don't buy into each other. See, you can't tell me what other people in other races are doing. I'm telling you, they got more togetherness together than you. Talk about that part. Oh, they bottom bag, but yeah, they bomb, but they work together. Are you doing that? Or you look at your brother like as if he's a problem to you. You see the difference? It's your mindset. You see? You see? Listen to me. It's not about the tribe or our race. It's just a race to the bag. Green is the new race. We are pathetic people. For real. Tashika say facts. Exactly like Tashika. Listen to me, bro. If you don't understand what I'm saying, we are falling by the second every day. What you say, Tashika? Entitlement. Jordan wear what? Skechers. You can't make this shit up. And we're a lot about a Jordan store, Foot Locker. Listen to me, people. We're a lot about Foot Locker. When a new pair of shoes come out and kill a person right on side you for them damn sneakers that was made for about $3, $4, $5. You take a person's life to make the other world believe you got something going on. And you can't even pay your bills. Tashika, you can't make this shit up. Like you said. What you say? I can't make it up. I'm giving you what life is not giving you because this here ain't what they want you to understand. You got to stop buying into what people selling you and start buying into the people that looks like you and around you. Stop hurting each other to try to get up. There's not enough up that you can do because you can only go so far before your time and your number is called. If you live by, you shall die by it. What goes around, it does come back. You're not running and escaping anything. You're just going to run until you run out of time. And what's the time? The right person you do that shit to. It's going to be over for you. We got to change our mindset, people, so we can change our outcome. Because right now, it's not looking so goddamn good. So I asked the question, how is our future really looking, Tashika? How is our future really looking, Central? Black women, we really need each other. So until you get that out your mind, because see all that only everything that's demonic is coming down. You don't know why? Because it's starting to affect too many other people and how they move. You see? So when that happens in society, the powers to be gonna change the structure. Make it make sense, Ray. I will, baby. Margaret Redfield got to make this shit make sense. Because right now we're doing a lot of things that don't make no goddamn sense. What you say? What you say, Tashika, baby? Fix the crown, not steal it. It's sad. I look at this today and I say to myself, this is a disgrace. Money, ooh, circulates in the Black community 1 time compared to 6 times in the Latino community. Oh my God. Listen to me, my people. Let me read it back again. Let me read it back again. Money circulates in the Black community, man. 1 time compared to 6 times in Latino community. And 9 times in the Asian community. And unlimited in the white community. And we understand why. We don't have shit. Oh, we do? No, we don't. No, we don't. Because you don't bring your money back where it belongs. You want to be something that you're not. And when you get there, people don't even accept you. Why? Because it ain't structured for that way. If you don't stop loving yourself, you can't expect the world to love you too. It starts with 1. Now, money circulates in the Black community 1 time compared to 6 times in the Latino community. Well, how you know them numbers real, Margaret Pill? Well, take a look around. Mexicans, Spanish people, and I'm not insulting them, got a lot of love for them. Okay? They make sure they put their people to work. You got that? In them Asian places, them nail shops, you don't see no mixed white Black people in no damn Asian shops. What? No, you don't. You see, they people. And I'm not knocking them. Hey, I get it, baby. White community, same difference. You can't knock people for supporting the people that look like them. So I ask myself this question, and I'm asking you this question: why you don't do the same? See, this here is the reason why you're not supposed to have nothing. This here is why you're so depressed about life today. Because if you don't understand the circulation of a dollar, then you don't understand the power structure. The number one consumer in America is women. They buy everything off emotions, impulse. Yes, it's true. It's true. It is. What's that, Chica? So true. Right? Bodies, cars, shoes, clothes. Materialistic. That's us. That's us. Let me say this to you, my people. I want you to get this and I get it well. I want you to miss this at all. This is not to offend anyone. This is to share a light on how stupid we are. As I'm going to say it the way I need to say it. Because if you start looking at this, for those who didn't know, I'm telling you, we are operating very stupid. Right? Material things is valuing more than the person itself. And we the only one that's doing this. We the only culture that's doing this. You just think the money circulate back into this own community. I was one time. And that's for those who are able to survive through people not supporting them. So let's make that shit make sense also. You see? Blacks have an estimate of 1 trillion, listen, gross national income, but only 2% is circulating in the black community. That's only 24 billion. Damn. And I'm missing it, but I'm really missing it though. I think you missing it. And I'm tripping though? No, I think you tripping. And I don't get it. No, I believe you don't get it. I don't care how you feel. The numbers don't lie. Let me say it again, Santra, baby. What? Blacks have an estimate of $1.3 trillion in gross national income, but only 2% is recirculated in the black community. That's only $24 billion out trillions of dollars. I rest my case. So while you're up here, sitting up thinking that you cute, you not. Because you know what the most cute and beautiful thing in America is? Making sure people that look like you and surrounded by you have something out of life like you. Why is that important? Because if you don't believe they are, they won't believe you are. It's the same reason why Asian people stick with Asian people. Spanish people stick with Spanish people. You got that? And so on. That's how they dollar keep circulating in where they need it to be. So you have the buying power. But you don't have the power to support your own people. Now make that shit make sense. Because it's a lot of self-hate. You don't really like people that look like you. And you think people who actually don't look like you more than they like themselves? Really? So how much money coming from other people, other cultures into this community? I'll wait. Because if I walk around, we ain't got like goals in neighborhoods like we should have kids. And we say they're out here doing dumb shit. Well, I mean, if you ain't got nothing further you to do, I don't mind. It's a trouble one. So they're supposed to do dumb shit. But if you go in certain communities, they got basketball goals, tennis courts, and a whole lot of other shit. But I'm tripping. Right. Yeah. $1.3 trillion. Yeah. We only put back 24 billion. But yeah, I'm missing it. Is that right? Got it. Would you say Tashiko? Facts. Listen to me. We don't support our own. Telling you that now. Telling you that now. Where's the money? Can't grow like you. We can't help if we pull each other down. Crabs in the barrel. Oh, he looked like, pull him down. He looked like, pull him down. What they got? Zero. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing, people. So I got to ask you again. How was our future really looking? When you yourself spend all this money and don't support the people that look like you. I'm not saying don't support other people. That's not what I'm not saying. I'm not saying don't be with other people. I'm saying people who you want to be with. But what I am saying is this here. If you're going to do all that, don't forget where you come from. Because eventually, it'll bring you right back where you're at. Listen to me, people. Eventually, it'll bring you right back where you at. Where that's at? Where you don't belong. See, the world gets you to buy into everything. Because that's the only way the world can keep on spending. But I need us to change our energy and our mindset. Black women, we really need each other. Not one better than the other. And it's a hurtful thing I'm speaking about here today. Because the numbers are very disturbing, people. My bad, 2% of 1.3 trillion is 26 billion. We get it. Listen, 24, 26, don't matter. But it still hurts. That's 1.27. It goes outside of our black community. We can round it up. It don't really matter. You see? It's a pathetic situation regardless. So if you don't bring your dollar back to your own neighborhood, why should anybody give you money? Why should somebody else care about your culture if you don't? I'm just asking a question. But it ain't fair. You ain't fair. Well, how I'm not fair? With your own people that look like you. You sound stupid. The people that make you feel like you're more important, they ain't really like eating it with you. You're not going to go to their house. That shit ain't what that is. You see? You got to operate a different way. So you can grow this and be whatever you want to be. And deal with whoever you want to deal with. But don't forget where you come from. Because see, the start lets you know where you really at. And the moment you believe that that's not part of the program, you didn't lie to yourself and everybody around you. And that's the reason why we got so many women in society today on antidepressants, more than ever. You see? Because you're trying to maintain something that wasn't designed for you too. It's like dangling a carrot in front of your face. It looks like you're getting close today, but you're not. You're just as far away as you was way back then. Take a look around. Our numbers ain't really growing. If anything, they're decreasing. But why is that? You know why. Because our mindset of not working together don't equal growth and development. It equals poverty and elimination. Simple, people. So I ask you again. When are you going to wake up and smell all the roses? Smell Folgers coffee? Smell something. But you got to get up all that bullshit because it ain't going to help you. it's going to keep you by yourself, mad at the world, and not getting nowhere. You need to take your dollar and your buying power and give some of that back to your community. Or else you shouldn't expect your community to thrive. And you either. Because other people are working together to establish what they are. And I respect that. That's a great thing. Nothing wrong with that. We're not here to hate on no race. That's not this live. I'm here to talk about minds that need to be doing better and doing more for its own. Before you worry about doing all the rest of this shit and they don't even look at you as you something. You worry about buying things to make yourself look better. When deep down inside, you ain't better. The shit that's on you just better. But you as a person is still mentally messed up. You got to change your mindset, people. Are we doomed? You see? You got to ask yourself this question, people. Do you really think we're working together to become better? As a culture, as a race, as people? Are you willing to support someone who's smarter than you without you knocking them? Well, we do. No, you don't. You see a business come up, you want to ask for credit and shit. Support the people who need your support. Because those are the people that's going to put money back into your community. Those are the people that's going to invest in your child. I'm not knocking other people for supporting what they're supporting and investing in what they're investing in. I'm asking you why you're not thinking the same thing. Why your support is based on how you need to look and your perception of what the world needs to see you as so you can be looking more than what you really are. You're not helping yourself. You're hurting everything about us as a people. You see? Right? Finney. No. Huh? Lewis. What? Know who you are. Help me. Bill Black. Wall Street. Or homes for the homeless. Invest smart. Stop buying material things, people, that give you validation in the department where you're going to have to keep validating. And why you got to keep on validating? Because it's a false narrative. If you bought the hottest shit today, listen to this, Tashika and Central. If you bought the hottest shit today, in a couple months, it's old shit. So they sell you a different color. And you say, I got to have it. Steady dumping money into a situation that don't help you get money out of it. You see? This is the true people. So when you start looking at the numbers, right? And you're not making this shit make sense. What they say? iPhone 98. Baby. They keep going. You say, well, why we ain't working? Why we can't come? You, it's a problem yourself. It starts with one. Black women, we really need each other. So all this going back and forth, guess what? You're going to find yourself by yourself, right? And black men going to find themselves by themselves in other races. This is happening. This is really happening, people. Yep. So now, if that black father might have a baby for a Spanish woman, that's a Spanish baby. If a black father, black man, black father, have a baby for a Caucasian woman, that is a Caucasian baby. You see how these census ain't working for you? And if you don't have numbers, you don't have power. No, that's too much for you to understand it. I need you to get this shit together. You see, we need to work with each other and help each other become better people. We got to stop fighting with each other and thinking that this gonna end up good, because it's not. Fathers is not in the home. Mothers is raising children by themselves, 80%, right? 52% don't even know if the child is for this man. This whole social construct has got us so lost. We in the business of trying to get validation when people don't care about you. The people who create this shit don't even wear this shit. So why are you trying to tell me, who come from nothing, that this is more important than what the something I'm telling you about? You sound crazy. Jordan wears Skechers, and we taking people's lives behind shoes that cost $5 in China. And I'm missing it? You got to be the dumbest. We have been brainwashed and conditioned. And people, if it don't shake it, it's going to help you get to a place where you don't even think that you are valuable no more. And that place, my people, is happening today. I got to be a buck with you. Listen to me, my people. This is the truth. I want to come to a close with this here. And I want to say this to my people. I need you to help one, teach one, so we can learn from each other, from one, so we can operate as one. I'm not saying don't date who you want to date, right? Right? But I'm saying don't forget where you come from. Because eventually, if it don't work out for you, you got to go back there. So I tell you, while you up, make sure you're putting your resources into the places that matters. So that way there, if you ever fall, there is a way you can get back up. But we work and operate on individual mentalities. So if we fall, nobody's there to help us. And why should they? Because when you was up, you didn't show them no love. And this is the poison that keeps us divided and keeps us stagnant as a culture and as a race. So I ask you to help me today change that. So I ain't got to ask you, how is our future looking? We should already know. But I can tell you right now, baby, if we don't change it, I don't need to tell you what it is. What's understood don't need to be explained, people. But I'm explaining it because I believe a lot of people don't understand this shit. Instead of worrying about buying in, I need you to start selling out and buying into the things that really matters, so you can have a voice in society. Why should anybody care about people? And they show you that they really don't. Who don't care about themselves. And how can you blame them? I'm just curious. You see? See how it all goes together? So when you're not processing life as something that's valuable, why would people consider your life valuable? It just don't go together. It's stupidity. Listen to me. What you say, Central, baby? All right. If black women have the highest mortality rate, listen to this, people. If black women have the highest mortality rate when having babies, and our black baby boys die more than black girls, we don't see our demise right in front of our eyes. Let me say that again. If black women have the highest mortality rate when having babies, and our black baby boys die more than black girls, we don't see our demise right in front of our eyes. See, this is not people that don't know what we're talking about. You see, we operate understanding that if we don't change the narrative, we are in trouble. I'm just asking you. Well, why is the highest mortality rate black women? Oh, poverty, money, not back in the community, make money, become a celebrity, rap star, movie star, forget your people who help you get there. Keep them in the same place. Jobs, opportunities, they're not the same for everybody. That's facts. That's facts. The realest stuff I ever heard. We operating underneath these terms. People, I need you to start looking at the person that looks like you of importance. And not because, not because, not because, listen to me, people. All right? Not because you don't know them or you don't know them. It's just because they look like you. So you got to stop trying to place your agendas on people because everybody don't operate the same way. But if there's a moment where you can support them and help them become a better them, you need to take your dollars and place them there. Stop trying to be so critical of people that look like you, and you let all your guards down when people don't look like you. Stop going to these black-owned businesses and begging for shit. Because you don't go to that Asian place and beg for a damn thing. You got that? Treat us the same respect that you give other cultures and races. We are helping ourselves not become shit. And then got the nerve to complain why we don't have shit. This is the craziest shit in America. We got to make it make sense, Ashika. Central, baby. Finney? No Lewis. Well, Louis Vuitton, what say, huh? Know who you are. Help me build Black Wall Street or homes for the homeless. Invest smart. Put your money in places that can help people that look like you. And I'm not saying don't help nobody else. But we need to start getting to the place where people like us that look like you feel like they have a chance. Because right now, people don't believe they have a chance. Because what we do is make money and run away. So how is that a positive thing for a young little boy going to school who don't know his father, come out of poverty, struggled his whole life? Nobody helped him get there. And when he make it, and if he do make it, he feel that's the last thing he gonna do because nobody gave him a hand to get where he got to go. We got to change the psyche if you want to change the outcome. You see? What's it, Central? It's heartbreaking, fam. It is. It's heartbreaking. And nobody wants to talk about this because this moves the needle a different way. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But let me just tell you what we're going to do here. You see? I'd rather you be aware of what's going on than me to sit here and say you a pile of bullshit and not give you the realness. Black women, we really need each other. The moment you understand that, it'll be the moment that we can actually grow to become something great. But if you allow this world and social media to keep us divided, don't wait. It's already here. We are already done. You see? Use your mind and your dollar to create power. Numbers is power. Less numbers, less power. 13%, Spanish people come here, 19%, etc. We already know. You see? It is scary of bringing a kid into a world probably losing my life or my kid losing his life to life. But Tashika is so true. And why is these numbers like this? Because we don't get the proper help. Because poverty, it's money. When you don't have the money, people don't look at your life like it's valuable. That's why you can see the things you see on TV and be like, why don't people just walk away with murder? Because if they don't see you as valuable, you can do all kind of mortars you want. We know when you go back to your community, you're going to tear it down yourself. How can your mort have power? How can you stand for something when you're falling for everything around your block? You see? What did you say, Central? Wow. Losing my life to life. Deep. And this is happening. Life keep on lifing. Because the structure ain't surrounded by us understanding what it is. It's to sell us a false narrative. You see? Chills making me want to cry. This is a sad situation. People need to understand how serious this shit is. It's like we destined to fail. We're taking our lives every day. Black women losing birth every day. Highest mortality rate. And then when you get out here in the world that don't really want to treat you fairly, you damage the person for that. Why are you jacking somebody who ain't got nothing like nothing? I don't promote violence, but goddamn, make the shit make sense. What you practicing for? You want to do it big. I'm not telling you to do nothing crazy, but if you're going to do something, make this shit make sense to anybody. So you ain't got to keep on doing it. But we hate each other that much to see the next person that look like me and look like you rise. And knowing that you can take this shit from them and you'll be back on the prowl tomorrow trying to take from somebody else. You're not making this shit make sense, people. I'm just saying, people. We don't promote violence, no crime. But if you're going to do it, I think you should do it. Make this shit make sense to everybody. We're like, damn, boy, that boy did that, boy did that. Wow. Boy, that boy crazy. Now, you know what? Another black man kills another black man. Drive-by shooting. Child get hit too. These stories, they're pathetic. Listen, life gonna keep on lifing. I'm asking you in your life that you're living right now, let's start making this shit make sense to everybody around you who looks like you. Because if you don't make it make sense to the people that looks around you, that live around you, that operate in your circle, you can't expect the world to care about nothing you got to say. Because you don't have nothing to say. Because if you had something to say, you have something to do about what you're doing in your neighborhood. And you're not. You're not. People don't care about people who don't value themselves. So do you think we value ourselves when we last in everything and we number one consumer? How you valuing yourself? Make it make sense to me. Because you're not. You see? Listen to me, my people. That was my final thoughts. I know this ain't the lie that you really wanted, but it's the one I'm going to give you. Because I need people to start understanding that we got to stop fighting each other. Black women and black men. Because we're going to tear each other apart. And what you see on the screen one day, you might not see no more. You got that? Listen, my people, keep sending them videos, them posts. Keep sending me everything, babe. Hey, you know why? We got to make this shit make sense. And I'll be back. Why? You see what it is. The world we live in is selling false narratives. Stop letting material things make you feel like you're important. Because if I take that off, you're still the same person. You got that? You're not that. It's a lie you tell yourself from being conditioned in this society. It is not getting you nowhere. Take a look around. You're still in poverty with them J's. You're still in poverty with that bag. You use your rent money just to tell a person on side of you that you got it when you really don't have it. You know when you really have it? When you have the people around you who going to keep you in place. That shit's growth and development. Stop living in the perception world. I need you to start facing this reality so it can really be what it looks like versus you selling some shit that it ain't. You got that? Listen to my people. Thank everybody for coming out on the live, baby. Welcome to the morning show. Like I always say, baby. Listen to me. This live was real and it's authentic. What we shared with you today is real life, not a lie. I need us as black women and black people and black men to figure this shit out because it's not working for us. So if you don't get on board with each other, you're going to eliminate each other. And that's what we're doing. So I just ask you to take a moment and process this live. Because life going to keep on lifing. And you got to ask yourself, what are you living for? Like my Uncle Red Pill always say, my baby, hey, waka, waka, waka to the morning show, hey, to the morning